In today's economic climate, entrepreneur founders face a triple squeeze: inflation, tariffs, and high cost of living pressures. And together these forces are putting serious strain on their personal financial well-being. Because rising inflation erodes buying power, meaning every pound they earn, save or invest doesn't stretch as far, and this makes it harder to meet everyday expenses like rent, utilities, food, and transport, especially for founders whose income may be irregular or tied directly to business performance. At the same time, tariffs on imported goods and materials increase the cost of inputs for their ventures, so they might have to inject more of their own savings to cover overheads, pushing up personal risk, while cost of living pressures such as steep rent increases, rising energy bills, more expensive groceries, and transport costs force founders to divert personal funds into survival, reducing how much capital they can reinvest in their startups, save for emergencies, or maintain a cushion. And this exacerbates stress, mental load, and financial instability, while also making it harder to attract or retain staff who face the same living costs. Moreover, inflation often comes with rising interest rates, which makes borrowing more costly for both business and personal loans, and can inflate debt burdens. So if a founder has a mortgage, credit card, or business loan tied to variable rates, their repayment costs rise, further eating into cash flow. And for those in countries where wages lag behind inflation, the gap between what they earn and what they need grows dangerously, making it harder to maintain lifestyle or support dependence, with long hours at work often compounded by financial worries at home. Because many startup founders rely on personal guarantees or assets as collateral, they may see those assets lose real value or face higher repayment demands, exposing them to personal liability. And when inflation pushes up the costs of essentials while tariffs increase input prices, even small mistakes in budgeting can spiral into severe financial strain. Additionally, uncertainty around tariff policies or unpredictable inflation makes long-term planning extremely difficult should they lock costs, hedge, pass prices to customers, or delay expenses. And that uncertainty itself is a cost, psychologically and financially, because constant second-guessing drains energy that could otherwise go into growth and innovation. All of this means that founders need to be especially vigilant, adopting practical strategies such as building a cash buffer, cutting discretionary expenses, pricing products carefully to absorb cost increases without losing competitiveness, renegotiating supply chains or sourcing locally where possible, seeking subsidies or tax relief if available, and keeping a clear separation between personal and business finances to protect household stability, while also investing in their own financial literacy so they can understand inflationary trends, interest rate movements, and tariff risks. In such volatile times, the health of a business and the health of its founder's personal finances are more intertwined than ever, and failure to safeguard one can quickly jeopardize the other. So resilience, adaptability, and proactive financial management are no longer optional. They are survival skills for every entrepreneur navigating today's uncertain economy.